Okay, for whatever reason, my camera keep cutting off after so long. I don't remember where my timer setting is, no none of that. So I can only show y'all so much of, what my camera would actually record as far as doing the valve cover gaskets. It's a 2001, it's not anything new. My bad, it's like 107 degrees in my shop. I've learned through my years of doing them that, I made a lot of mistakes putting them on because I didn't have anybody to give me the tips and the tricks, and I had to learn all that stuff the hard way. It's pretty much straightforward. You just got to get everything out of your way. I don't think he knew, but somebody at some point in time had been in there and put the front valve cover on. It's relatively simple for the front one. The back one, the plenum has to come off. You got harnesses and shit in your way. Not hard though. But somebody replaced the front one. Well, they literally put the valve cover gasket on. They didn't put the grommet seals on. They didn't put the spark plug tube grommets, spark plug tube seal, whatever you want to call it. Nobody put them on. And then nobody touched the back. So the back was literally just, I see a little oil coming out the front. There's a lot coming out the back. And that's the main part of where the exhaust is, goes into the cats and so forth. And it leaking like a sylph. Burning oil, smell like oil. You start it up, you smell oil when you turn the AC on, blase, blase. Well, it's 2021. And this is a 2001. That was the original gasket. It was in the back. I'm surprised it wasn't leaking worse than what it was. But then, these are silicone. They're like a hybrid silicone, like a jelly gaskets. You do not have to put RTV liquid silicone on it. It's not gonna help. It's gonna make things worse more than anything. I guess whoever did the front had no fucking idea what they was doing, because they put a half a tube of RTV on this silicone gasket. It was porous. It was just pouring out of everywhere. It was ridiculous. So, it's, quick overview. I'm going to put it on somewhat of a time lapse, not just speeding through it, but I'm going to speed it up so that way y'all can really just see, how it's done. It's simple. You've got 3 brackets in the back of the intake manifold. It's 2 12 millimeters and a 14 millimeter. One of them is a pain in the ass because it's down there in the back, the center part of the back of the intake manifold. You get those bolts out, 1/4 inch drive and a ratchet wrench. You can get them out fairly, a little bit of patience, you'll get them out. It's no issue. And then you got the plenum to lower intake bolts, some vacuum hoses, a couple cooling hoses, a couple wire connectors. Nothing hard. It's not hard at all. And then once you get that off, you've got 3 coil packs. The valve cover gasket bolts, and then you've got a big wire harness that has 3 10 millimeter nuts on them. You pull them off, pull the clip off on the timer cover for it, and move it the hell out of your way. Now, I would advise on the back side, especially where it meets up with the timing cover, you go in to do it, you'll see it. Put a little bit of, clean the valley out where the seal goes into the valve cover, and just small tiny dabs of RTV, and then I'll put it in there, and then I'll just set it down, face down, so that way the weight of the valve cover is pressing down on the seal and laying on the ground. Let it dry up, then you ain't got to worry about trying to fight to keep it in its place. It just keeps it in its place back there because it is a little bit of a squeeze. Besides that, it's no issue whatsoever. I don't know if that's me though. I've been doing this shit a long time, but let's get to it. Further ado, this is 2001 Lexus ES300 3.0, which in the 3.0s and Lexus or Toyotas, it's the same ordeal. And it's on upwards into the teens that the motor design didn't change that much. So here we go. So it's crazy. Somebody replaced the front one, but not the back one. The front one had the new blue ones in it. This is OEM factory from 2001. Front